California Post opinion editor Joel Pollak joins me now. Joel, Pratt is making this a competitive race. Now, in your opinion, could he pull off an upset victory?
Well, he could qualify for the general election this evening or in the days that follow, and that would certainly put him in a position to compete for victory in November. What's remarkable about his campaign is that he started out by running on the issue of the fire last January. He lost his home in the fire. But he has become fluent in other issues. You heard him talk about the economy. He's talked about homelessness and drug addiction. So he has shown that he has a command of a broad range of issues that Angelenos care about. I do think he'll be a very formidable candidate if he makes the general election. We're going to see after tonight or in the days that follow. It does take us a long time to count ballots here in California. We're going to see if he can beat Nitya Raman and get into that general election, which everybody assumes will be with Karen Bass. Although, who knows? The big surprise tonight would be if Karen Bass finishes third and it's Raman versus Pratt.
Yeah, that would be a surprise. But Los Angeles current mayor, Karen Bass, she's downplaying the homeless crisis. Watch this.
You see a homeless person here, a homeless person there, on the boulevard, but you do not see the big encampments. And I'm very, very happy that we have gotten thousands of people off the street over these last few years, and not just moved them from one neighborhood to the next, but got them off the street into housing.
She just said you don't see these big encampments. Well, you're in LA, you walk around LA. Do you see big encampments?
You do see encampments, and what happens is they move. So they move from Venice Beach into the interior of Venice, or homeless people move from the beachfront communities to communities further inland. There have been reductions in homelessness in LA and San Francisco, but Sacramento has seen a rise in homelessness. And California overall has only seen homelessness go down 3%. You look at other states like Illinois and Hawaii. We don't think of Illinois as being a particularly successful state when it comes to government policy, but homelessness has crashed there by over 40%. So why isn't California getting those results? And one reason is just they're shifting homeless people around. California and LA in particular have spent billions of dollars on hotels and motels for homeless people, but only a small percentage of those people actually stay indoors. Many simply return to life on the street because the fundamental problem, as Spencer Pratt points out, is drug addiction and mental illness, and not just four walls.
How do you see the California governor's race playing out tonight? Is conservative Steve Hilton in trouble with another conservative in the race, Chad Bianco?
Well, there was a point at which, up until about a month ago, it could be that both Bianco and Hilton would qualify for the general election. Bianco has fallen away, and now Hilton is in a mix of about 3 candidates who are competing for those 2 spots. You've got Tom Steyer, the billionaire who spent over $200 million of his own money on the campaign, and Javier Becerra, who was nowhere at all until the media and the consultants decided he was the front runner. And so now it's a 3-way race. But it could be that there are some Republican votes that still go to Bianco that Steve Hilton's not able to get that could deny him a place in the general election. However, at the same time, one interesting thing about the California primary is Eric Swalwell, the Democrat, disgraced congressman, former congressman now, who crashed out after those sexual misconduct allegations. He's still on the ballot. He's in the top position on the ballot, and so he is going to get a residual percentage of voters. So Democrats could be hurt by Eric Swalwell, sort of Parthian shot, as he leaves politics.
Repeat for me one more time, please. Tom Steyer, he spent $200 million of his own money on this campaign, governor's campaign.
That's correct. He has spent a record amount of money, and that's just in the primary. In 2010, Republican tech CEO Meg Whitman spent $144 million of her own money. Steyer has smashed that record. And if you look back at his political career, you add up his failed presidential campaign in 2019, 2020, his donations to Democrats over the years, he has spent about $1 billion on politics, and really to little effect. I mean, he hasn't really achieved much. That could change after today.
He used to be a climate guy. I'm not sure what he is now, but he was a climate guy. Okay.
Well, before he was a climate guy, he was a fossil fuel guy. So.
Oh, yes, let's not forget that. He made his money in oil, didn't he? Okay, Joel, that's good stuff. We'll see you again soon. Thank you, Joel.